Alright guys, we're going to tell you a little story about my buddy Miles. And he had a 2001 Camaro, I think. I can't even remember the year, but aluminum, 5.7, stock, manual 6-speed Camaro with the 10 bolt and all that good shit. And he just thought it was the end all be all, and he was loving it, and he was stick shifting his way into the high 13s like a beast. And I had tuned it for him, and we messed around with it, and he had done some mods, and eventually ended up with a cam swap, and it made like 360 something to the tire, 370 I think. I have to look at the dyno charts for you. Either way, this just wasn't cutting it. Miles wanted to set the world on fire, and this damn thing was going 13s, so he was struggling with that. And I was like, build a piece of shit. Just sell this nice 4th gen and build a total piece of shit. You'll love it. Just get past the part of you have to have a nice car, because then you pay the nice car tax. Like, everything costs $1 million, and well, not $1 million, but Miles is still in high school. He just graduated. He graduated after he finished the car. But anyway, I mean, that's a lot of money when you're in high school and messing around with cars. So he sells the Camaro for, I think, like $4,000, $3,000, and he builds a 3rd gen Camaro, which I can show you pictures of when they were building it. And he does like a full-on sloppy build, and he just got like a used 78, 75 turbo, and got a air-to-air intercooler from stuff laying around or brand new. Either way, the point is, he spent about $3,000, and we made almost 500 horsepower to the tire, and he has decapped injectors and all the good cheap stuff. Not cheap, but cost-effective, we should say. So he ends up with quite a bit more power through an automatic. He has a TH400 in the car. Nothing special done to the TH400 at all, which is kind of funny. I'm sure it would go a lot faster if it had a little bit better like internal work for the governor. I don't know automatics that well, but basically he has the thing where it auto shifts and you can't really get the RPM you want out of it. So it has one of those valve bodies in it, but again, he has $0 into it. Well, the other day we set it up on flex fuel and everything else, and it's doing great, and it's been reliable, and all he does is pound the shit out of this thing like a high school kid would do and just annihilate tires. And he took it out to the track the other day, and it easily went a high 10 at 129 miles an hour, and I'll show you the video. But the point is to just prove the whole, you can spend money and have a 13-second car. You can spend a little bit less than that and have a crappy-looking car that runs much faster. It all depends on what you want to do with your budget, how much you can get done, and your goals. If you have a 10-second goal and you have a 4th gen Camaro and you're gonna have to replace like the rear of the trans, you're gonna have problems with the clutch. It's a piece of shit to work on. The cars aren't that bad themselves, but they're difficult to work on. Nothing is inexpensive swapping onto a 4th gen, as much as people would love to argue with me about that. But you can't take a 6-speed F-body like that with the 10 bolt and just drop in a 12 bolt or a 9-inch or all of that other stuff. So yeah, I was like, dude, you're much better off just selling off all this good stuff. Someone that really wants a clean 4th gen, he had a clean 4th gen, sell it all, buy a piece of shit, and just do whatever you want with it and race it and run the number that you want and be happy. So that is what he did. My buddy Miles, congratulations, has a 10-second car at like 18 years old. Unbelievable. I would have totally killed myself. So hats off to you, buddy. Nice work.